Welcome to the source.
No, it's 11:29. He made it.
Source. Hey, get the source.
Good morning. Good morning to everyone out there. Happy Thursday. Hope you're all enjoying your day. Hope you all had a nice Wednesday. I actually made a few dollars. Another winning MLB night. I only placed 2 bets and I went 1-1. But the D-backs I bet a little heavier. I'm tongue in cheek. I made like $20. I went 1-1, made a few dollars because I bet the D-backs a little heavier. Shout out Snakes. Shout out Arizona. Is Toast on the screen right now?
Yeah, looks like.
Oh, there he is. My bad. I don't know.
I just didn't want to. I didn't want to interrupt you in your opening thing.
Yeah, it's so important. My soliloquy to get the people
No,
going.
I'm just like everybody knows who I am. Like,
nice Mets bet last night.
congratulations.
Yeah, I thought it was a great bet. It's fading the Snakes against a right-handed starter.
You were wrong
No, I was right.
until fucking Diaz. Like, that guy is so bad. It is just so ridiculous. So ridiculous.
He's not so bad. It was a rough moment for him.
So bad. When's the last time he's looked good? Jackson Merrill walk off, grand slam last night. I mean, you guys are literally going to miss the playoffs because of him. So, just saying.
We're not going to miss the playoffs.
If he keeps on pitching, closing games, I think you guys are going to miss the playoffs.
All right.
You can't just keep on giving. That's 2 games in the last week he's given away. You can't just keep on giving away games.
He'll be fine. Raw talent. So we got 12 baseball games on today. 12. So kind of a loaded Thursday. We got the Marlins in a road getaway day. So we already know what it is. I don't have any MLB bets down right now, but I plan on having a few by the time we get through the slate. Let's go. Oh, we're coming back later to do college football tonight, normal time. So 4 p.m. we'll do tonight's college football games, and we're also going to go through 5 more for Saturday. So we're going to do like 8 college football games tonight, including the 3 that are actually on tonight. So that'll be at the normal time. All right.
Oh, I'm seeing it clearly today, boys.
Yes.
Let's get into it.
Hold on. This Angels Tigers, did this under hit yesterday? Because I was leaning towards an under.
I don't know. Like,
yeah,
I
3-2. I would have hit.
I was gonna say I assume so because it was gonna be. I thought it was a low scoring game in my head, but
are you going Angels here? You love this dude, Kakanowitz.
Yeah, Angels first 5 for me. That's what I'm going to do. Again, I really, and I've talked about this multiple times now on this show. After he's had his bad 2 starts against Seattle and Oakland, he's came back 7 2/3 on the road at Washington, 2 runs. 6 innings, 3 runs against Toronto. Again, is Detroit playing really good baseball right now? Yes, I keep on hammering that fact home. And I don't want to deal with the Angels bullpen, but I do feel like the Angels have an advantage here with him and Kiter Montero on the mound. Just look at Kiter Montero and what he's been able to do. He's been pitching really well the last couple starts. But at the same time, he's also been really, really bad 5 of his last 7. So he had the game of his life against the Yankees. And then right after that, he ended up pitching against the White Sox, going 5 innings, only giving up 6 hits and 2 runs. But if he comes out here and pitches well again, so be it. But in that first 5 against the White Sox, they pushed. I truly believe that the Angels can get a couple off of him. And if that's the case, then I think I'm going to be okay. So like I said, I did Angels first 5 money line at plus 130 or 135 or something like that. Nothing huge. I don't love the fact that I'm betting against Detroit at home during the day in these morning games or afternoon games, I guess, for you guys. But I thought that price was a little bit off with Kiter Montero on the mound.
Why keep it to the first 5? I mean, Detroit's bullpen's in bad shape here. I know the Angels' bullpen isn't reliable at all, but they got their guys. Jason Foley's pitched 3 of the last 4, 2 nights in a row. Bo Briss threw 18 pitches last night, 3 of the last 4.
I did honestly, because I didn't even look at it because they're 1-9 their last 10 and 5-15 their last 20. I just don't want to pick the game that they win. So I thought it was after 5 innings. If worst case scenario, I might be pushing. So
yeah, this graphic says plus 135, but you can get plus 158 right now for Angels. I'm gonna put that down. Yeah, dude, plus 158. And what you said about the Tigers during these afternoon day games, yeah, they do win a lot of them. It's a sneaky spot to bet them. But more often than not, they are the underdogs in those spots, not minus 190 favorites.
Well, I mean, to be honest, if the line's moved 20 cents since I bet it.
Yeah, I think I might throw a few dollars on the Angels at plus 158. Maybe by the time this show's over, I can get a plus 170. Fuck. All right, next up.
Blows my mind. Like, wow.
Rangers, White Sox, Nasty Nate is on the mound.
Throws me off.
Wow. What happened in these two games? I didn't bet, obviously, because of the suspended game. Rangers took them both.
The Rangers got lucky. Andrew Vaughn hit one out, and then Jankowski got it back.
I did see that. Yeah. So Rangers win 2 close games yesterday, but actually saved their bullpen. Didn't really use their bullpen. So with Eovaldi on the mound, I don't see any reason Texas loses this game. I mean, I'm not jumping at the opportunity. It would be Texas minus 1.5 or pass.
Yeah, I'd be the exact opposite. I'd be White Sox or pass for me.
Against Eovaldi?
He's been terrible. He's been. I mean, he hasn't been that good. So again,
yeah, the White Sox have been great.
Sure, again, but there's a difference between paying minus 260 and getting plus 215. So there's just not a chance. There's no chance in the hell.
You didn't bet this though.
No. So Nick Nestremy has been. I don't know. He's coming off a somewhat decent start. Again, it's just there's no way in hell I pay that price with Texas. Nate Eovaldi, his last 3 road starts at Cleveland, Yankees, and St. Louis. He's going 6 innings, giving up 3 runs. I really honestly think that the White Sox could steal this game after last night. So I don't want to get involved.
Someone said, Toast, nothing personal, but do you have a weird infatuation with the Angels? Every time I tune in, I see an Angels banner on your screen. He usually plays the Angels' first 5 team total over. He's played that a lot.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's usually a team total thing. I'm not gonna lie. I am flabbergasted that I missed that line by 20 cents. I thought getting it at 130 was, yeah, that blows my mind.
You heard him. He's flabbergasted. It's a serious word right there.
I am.
All right, Giants Brewers. Okay, Birdsong Savali. I'm down to bet this game. Let me break out the sheets. Let's talk. So Birdsong's dead, right?
No, he's back.
He's back. He's back now. Oh, he's back now. Okay.
I'm just saying he's back. Oakland and Seattle, fantastic. He's back.
All right, San Francisco, Milwaukee, Hayden Birdsong versus Aaron Savali. All right, let's take a look here. So Giants have not been hitting. Do you have a bet in this game, by the way?
Giants for 5.
No. No, I don't like that.
Yeah, well, I'm just at a spot where I don't trust the Milwaukee Brewers. They had, 1 big inning yesterday, 5 runs in the 5th, didn't do diddly poo the rest of the night. Same type of situation on Tuesday. Big inning, 2 in the 3rd, 2 in the 6th. I'm just not in a position where I think that Milwaukee's stringing together hits and runs, and I think they look decent. They've been playing really well at home, but at the same time, the 2-1 win over the series previous to this one, a whole bunch of really slim, narrow wins versus Cleveland as well. I honestly feel like the starting pitching is a wash. I mean, Savali is good at times. He's really bad at others. I'm just not in a position where I think that Savali is that big of a favorite over Hayden Birdsong in the first 5 of this game. So San Francisco has been keeping this game close. Yesterday's game, San Francisco had multiple chances to tie it, if not win that game. They just couldn't get it done. So I truly believe that San Francisco has a starting pitching advantage here in the first 5. And so that's why I played them.
Couple of arms missing from the Brewers bullpen, though. I mean, if you don't want to limit it to the first 5.
Yeah, but the San Francisco bullpen is one of the worst in Major League Baseball.
What happened to them? They were one of the best last year. It's the same
so
guys.
Crazy.
It's the same arms.
They just brought Duvall back after he was in AAA, but then Jordan Hicks just went on the injured list. Yeah, I just don't trust that San Francisco bullpen. But yeah, you're right. I mean, they are all rested and ready to go. So maybe now that Camille Duvall is back, maybe you get a little bit of a bump from that. But yeah, I don't know how long he's been back. I haven't really paid attention, but
I guess I would lean Giants there. No. Padres cards. Ooh, Michael King, one of my favorite fades. Pitching in St. Louis. Pitching in St. Louis. I can't unsee what he did with the Yankees. Like I didn't. He's not reliable.
Yeah, I mean the Padres are only 17-9 when he starts. That's pretty bad.
Sonny Gray pitches well at home.
Speaking of my favorite fades.
Yeah, this has got to be Padres here.
Yeah, I bet the Padres.
Yeah, I like it too.
Pretty homer. I know I'm a pretty big homer, but we're getting Michael King off of after a really bad performance the last time. And what gives me hope, and I guess because he went into the same type of situation in Pittsburgh where he looked absolutely terrible at home in Pittsburgh, and then he went on the road and went 7-inning shutout against Pittsburgh, and then pitched really good against Minnesota as well. So I really expect for him to bounce back after a bad outing against the Mets. Michael King's been pitching extremely well. And it's not like a pure fade of Sonny Gray. I will give Sonny Gray credit over his last 7 starts. It hasn't been as bad, but still 5s against Minnesota, 6 against Cincinnati, 5 against Washington, another 5 against Atlanta as well. So the only teams that he pitched well against were the Cubs, the Rays, and the Dodgers. So kind of hard to get a feel of what you're really going to get from Sonny Gray. I won't lie to you because, like I said, the Dodgers start. He looked just fine against the Dodgers. Now, matter of fact, I just want to pull that up really quickly because, okay, Mookie Betts was back in the lineup, so good for him. But anyway, I also think that the Padres have a huge bullpen advantage in this game as well. Suarez took a loss yesterday, and he's worked 3 of the last 4 nights. So even if he would have pitched fine, he wouldn't have been available today. But again, you still have Scott, Hoeing, Estrada, Morihone available as well. And then on the St. Louis side, everybody worked yesterday. Helsley went 17. Kittrick's back-to-back days, 2 of the last 3. Romero went 16. Liberatore 2 of the last 3 days as well. So St. Louis and Padres have a pretty big advantage late in this ball game as well. So I played Padres minus 105 last night.
Yeah, I mean, I think Padres have pretty much the advantage everywhere here. The better lineup, the better bullpen, and maybe even the better starting pitcher. If you take into account it's Sonny Gray pitching, he gets a bunch of lefties. So, yeah. So I already bet it. I shared it to the Discord.
That's another good. The lefty. That's another part. Good job. Touche.
Marlins. You guys know what time it is. I'm 3-0 in this series. I went Rockies, Marlins, Rockies. It's a road getaway day. Fish.
Charles, I told you to wait. We got a better number. But yeah, all over the fish today as well.
Charles is betting that pitcher.
I know, but I told him last night because it was plus 105, and I said, let's not bet it because we know everybody likes betting the Rockies at home, so we'll probably get a number. Now we get plus 110 now.
I'm taking a plus 115 right now.
Oh, on ESPN. There you go. Boom. Anyway, yeah, Marlins on a road getaway day. That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Yes. Marlins on a road getaway day.
I don't want to come in here and talk about Valentine Belozo or however you say his name because I mean it doesn't really matter, but he's actually pitched pretty damn well for Miami this year. He's coming off a really bad performance against the Cubs, but and I'm not just saying this because I've won a Cubs bet yesterday. The Cubs offense is scoring some runs over the last week. They're extremely hot, so I almost gave him a pass for that, but. As far as Belozo's going, his last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, besides that, went on the road at the New York Mets, went 5 1/3, only gave up 2 runs and 7 hits. On the road in Philadelphia, 7 innings, 4 hits, no runs. At home against Cincinnati, 5 2/3, 5 hits, no runs. On the road in Atlanta, 5 innings, 2 hits. So he's been pitching pretty pretty damn well for them. So again, it's the Marlins in a road getaway day. Let's have some fun this morning.
Yeah, I'm on it too. Just bet it. All right. Well, Well, shout out Snakes. And shout out, we go back to Grimace now. Why? Because there's a lefty on the mound. I played the Mets in the first game of this year. Well, actually, I don't think I bet the Mets. I just picked them on the show because they were a lefty. Yeah, it's a lefty now. We go back to the Mets now. Grimace, bro.
Yeah, no, I disagree.
It's Grimace.
Yeah, completely disagree. Ryan Nelson at home has turned the page. There used to be a day when we faded this man every time he stepped foot in Arizona. Those days are long gone. Ryan Nelson, his last 6 home starts, 3.26 ERA, 0.93 WHIP, 3.47 xFIP. Not to mention the fact that he's really bad against a whole bunch of righty bats. I'm sorry. Yeah, I guess his splits aren't really that bad, but I can't. What was that? What was I looking at last night that was bothering me? Oh, it was David Peterson. That's what it is, and the xFIP and whatnot. Man, I don't know. I think the Snakes win. I didn't bet it, so it is what it is. It ends up pass for me, but I think that David Peterson. It's only a matter of time before that dam leaks, and it could be here today. So again, I would bet Arizona, but it's a pass for me.
I just bet the Mets. Let me send it. Damn, I'm firing them off. I'm firing them off right now. All right, next game. What's next? Oakland, Cincinnati. Oh, there's a man named JT Ginn pitching. I'll put my phone down for this one because I'm not betting.
You can might as well just skip. I said this in the voice chat last night in front of everybody. Like, especially this time of year, I take pride in the fact that you pay me to know these people. And I have never heard of JT Ginn in my life. So I'm not even going to pretend like I've clicked on his name. I have no idea who he is. And this Reds team is absolutely pathetic. So it would be Oakland or pass. It's that simple. I am so done with the Cincinnati Reds. Yeah,
I'm so done.
Was just unbelievable. How I didn't get the Mets, the Reds, and somebody else. It doesn't matter. I made a unit and a half yesterday. It should have been like a 3-unit day. It's
Atlanta, Philly. Uncle Charlie. Is Christopher Sanchez? I kind of want to go Brave. Wait, did we just freeze up? Hold on. We're back. We're back. Froze over a second. I kind of want to bet the Braves here. Christopher Sanchez hasn't been the same. I know he's been good at Philly for most of the year, but he hasn't been the same. Braves are better against lefties. Everyone's going to be betting the Phillies at this price with Charlie Morton on the mound.
I couldn't agree more. I said this last night.
Did you bet it? Did you bet it?
I have not. And I'm glad because the line has only gotten better for Atlanta. So I think the first and foremost thing that you have to realize is that Citizens Bank ballpark has been kind of a house of horrors for Charlie Morton over the last couple years. Let's see, 11, 15 innings pitched, 4, 10, 15 runs. So he's giving up a run an inning there. But I will, it's been pretty damn bad.
Hold on. What about an over? Is it really at 8.5?
That was the next question. Yes, that was the kind of where I was.
Plus 12% home runs. It's third on the list of home run index or whatever on runs scored. Let's go over. Why is it 8.5?
This kind of feels like this over to me feels like very similar to the Baltimore Dodgers over last night. Two pitchers that neither one of them I like, two offenses that I like that kind of has sputtered but can get there. I think we're getting lucky with an 8.5. That I don't think the weather is super great, but it shouldn't be fine. But I do lean Atlanta as well on that side. I was going to play probably the over as well because, like you said, Christopher Sanchez just hasn't been the same. Not to mention the fact that I trusted Atlanta versus left-handed pitching, and the last 3 times that Atlanta has seen Christopher Sanchez, they've scored 3 runs on him every single time. So I'm not in a position where I just think that Christopher Sanchez is just going to come out here and deal against an Atlanta team that continues to play really well. I mean, 8-2 their last 10. We got Atlanta yesterday for minus 130 again. Like, it doesn't even make, some of these prices don't even make sense. Again, I would play over for me. I don't trust either one of these starting pitchers to save my life.
I just played the over. I just bet it.
The issue is god dang Philly bats. So
These god dang Philly bats.
I just hope that they show up because, man, dude, it's just you never know what you're going to get with them. It's like, yeah. So it's Braves at over or pass for me.
I just bet the over. I got it at plus 100 on Caesars, 8.5. I'm in.
Man, see, that scares the shit out of me because it's been sitting at 8.5 for all day.
I don't know if everyone's necessarily betting the over though with Christopher Sanchez pitching. People like that guy.
That's true. That's very true.
Next up, Goten Francis pitching against Cutter Crawford. I want nothing to do with this series. I feel like every single game, I haven't placed a bet on this. I almost bet the Blue Jays in the first one. I haven't placed a bet on this series, but I feel like every single game of this series has looked nothing like I expected it to look. So,
I would agree with that. I think I'm like 1-1 in this series or something.
I know you lost with the Blue Jays on the one day.
Yeah, just with the Yariel Rodriguez in that first 5. I guess I am so confused about this price. Bowden Francis is like on fire right now.
The Blue Jays bats. The price is a reflection of the Blue Jays bats. The Blue Jays are a team that get cold, and they've gotten so cold in just a few days that everyone's like, oh, they suck. I don't think the price is that crazy.
Okay, well, I think it's crazy when you consider the fact that Cutter Crawford has been just absolutely terrible, and he's been terrible at home. It doesn't really matter. I mean, his last 8 starts, a 6.75 ERA with a 5.41 xFIP. I mean, his whip's somewhat decent, but I mean, he's just getting absolutely clobbered every time he goes out there, and he's not going out deep, not even going deep into ball games either. This is going to be Toronto's second time seeing him. The first time that they saw him, it was only 1 inning, but in 2023, he only faced him 1 time, went 5 2/3, gave up 2 runs. But the guy I want to focus on is Bowden Francis, because I mean, this kid has been absolutely fantastic, especially on the road. Last 8 starts on the road, 1.76 ERA, 8.82 whip. His xFIP's up there around the 4s. But at the same time, I mean, you're looking at a Boston lineup right now that's going to have, I mean, lefty on lefty on lefties and lefties and lefties. And he's a 276 Woba with a 107 whip against lefties this year. Again, I think Toronto has a huge advantage in this first 5, especially with Bowden Francis on the mound. So it would be Jay's first 5. I'm probably going to bet. Matter of fact, I'm going to bet the Jays in the first 5. So,
I mean, the Red Sox have no Jansen probably. But I mean, the rest of their bullpen's good, though.
Yeah. I also just think, like I've been saying for a while, the Red Sox bats are kind of dead. And they scored 3 yesterday, and 1 in the first inning and 2 in the 8th inning. I mean, they're not doing anything. So if I just get something from Toronto, I think I'm all right. So.
All right. Yeah, nothing for me. Brady Singer, Hunter. Ooh, cool one. I'll look at this one. This is a cool game. Where are these guys traveling from?
Kansas City's coming from Cleveland. Houston's coming from Philadelphia.
So Kansas City coming off a huge series where they blew a lead at the end. Probably their chances of winning the division definitely decreased. And where's Houston coming from? Philly. Bro, weird spots for these teams.
Extremely weird spots for these teams. Yeah, this is a hard one. This is a
hard one. It's got to be Astros.
Talked about this one. Yeah, I would say Well, the price. I think the price reflects how the books feel. I think that I was going to play Astros minus 1.5. I had a big, huge plus price. It was like plus 145 last night. I wonder what it is right now, but probably pretty damn close to that. Yeah, 135-ish. Damn it. But yeah, so I think that the first thing you got to point out with this game is that Hunter Brown's history against the Royals is absolutely terrible. 3 2/3 innings, 17 hits, 15 runs or something like that. Because keep in mind, last year he got hit up by him in 3 innings, and then his first start or second start this year on the road, he got absolutely clobbered. But
Did Toast just
year.
Oh, good.
Am I good?
Go ahead. You're good. You're good.
But over since the beginning of the year, Hunter Brown has really turned a corner, and especially over like his last 7 starts. He had one bad start against Pittsburgh, but on the road in Baltimore, he looked great. On the road in Boston, Texas, Oakland. His only home start happened to be against Chicago, and he looked against the White Sox. He looked really good in that start as well. But my point being, he's been pitching against really good lineups. He doesn't have any like terrible home road splits where you're like, oh my God, you can't bet this guy at home or anything like that. He's just fine. I just don't understand. I just don't know what to expect from Brady Singer. That's one thing that kind of worries me. I also don't like the spot for Houston. They played Boston at home, and they went on the road to play Baltimore. Then they played Philly, and now they're coming back home with no rest. It's really hard there, but I do think that they have a huge starting pitching advantage with Hunter Brown over Brady Singer. Brady Singer is kind of starting to look not really good. We went through the whole kind of year by saying that Brady Singer's back. Last year didn't matter. Well, now we're in a situation where 3 of his last 4 starts, he's looked really bad. He looked really good against Cincinnati, and as every day passes, that start looks worse and worse and worse, and how bad the Cincinnati Reds are. So I don't even really put that too much into that. He looked terrible against Philadelphia. He looked terrible against Minnesota, and he looked terrible against Boston. And matter of fact, giving up 3 to the White Sox, doesn't really do much for me either. So I'm just not in a position where I like what Brady Singer's doing. The White Sox put 3 up on him on the second inning. He ended up pitching 6 or 7 innings in that game. So take for that what you want. But for me, I'm just not in a spot where I trust Brady Singer. So it would be Astros -1.5 or pass because of the bullpen situation. I forgot about that. Kansas City bullpen situation is not great. Eckridge went 2 of the last 3 nights, and then a whole bunch of guys have went 2 of the last. Or Eckridge went last night, and he's worked 2 of the last 3 nights. And a lot of their guys have worked 2 of the last 3 nights coming off that series with Cleveland, which they were kind of fighting for the division. So I think that the Astros win the game. When the Astros do win, they've been winning by 2 more times than not. I think I checked last night, over the last 15 wins, I think 11 or something like that of the Astros are by 2 runs or more. So it'd be Astros -1.5 or pass.
Someone in the comments said Modi has 3 home runs for the Phillies game, so I'm going to call him on speakerphone. I don't even know if people can hear. I'll read what he says if you can't hear it.
You got to put the mic like right there.
Yo. Yeah. I don't know if they can actually hear you on the phone. We just want to hear your 3 home runs for the Phillies game. Oh, no, I don't know if you are. I put it up to the mic, but it probably sounds like shit.
I can hear you.
Okay, all right. Then I'll get right to it. So I'm all playing them at a lower unit size because they're all pretty juicy in terms of odds. But it's freaking Charlie Morton who's pitching, and that guy's a home run machine. So I have Trey Turner, Nick Castellanos, and Brandon Marsh.
Trey Turner, Nick Castellanos, Brandon Marsh, all in the Phillies game. I have the over in that game, so I hope they all hit 2 for you.
Yeah, I hope I'm right. Yeah, and just let them know that it's an odds play. I only put less than a unit on all of them combined.
Okay, he said it's an odds play. He put less than a unit on all of them combined. All right, thanks, Matt. Later. All right, so there's some dongs for Modi for that Phillies game. If it was just 1, I'd be like, oh, whatever, they'll check it out. But 3, I feel like we need to know.
Yeah.
All right, next up. How did
I gotta call this guy.
What we need to have is a graphic that it's like on the phone, Modi.
yeah, like that did on TV. Yeah, that's a good one.
All right, let's cruise on to the next game.
I'm surprised there's like not very many games today. It feels like I don't know why.
What? He goes show his phone number on screen so we can all call him ourselves. All right, let's move on to the next one.
That would be so messed up.
What's that? Oh, my bad. Baltimore Dodgers. This game went over the total for you, right?
Oh yeah. 6-4 Dodgers.
So I was 0-1. I had the Cleveland Kansas City under, which obviously missed by about 5 or 6 runs.
Dude, that was so stupid though.
So I was 0-1.
Did you see how you lost that?
No, I was watching the Cubs game though.
Dude, Cleveland got bloop hit, literally like bloop hit. Like you could not place them any better.
I hate
so
those.
Ridiculous. It was death by 1,000 paper cuts. You really weren't that off.
So, yeah, I was 0-1 heading into the late games. And right before these two late games started, I was going to put Arizona money line and tail toast on this over. I would have went 2-0. I put Arizona money line down, so I did win and have a green night. But I would have went 2-0 if I took them both.
People were betting. People bet that over because you said that you were going to bet it in the Discord.
Yeah. Well, I really did like it. I wasn't like lying about that. I
know. I just thought it was so funny because when I was reading, people were like, "Yeah, Toast likes the over." Or sorry, Kyle likes the over, so that's why I'm playing it. And it did.
Bro, when your name's on the building, you just get credit for shit.
I know. That's why I laughed.
I was pretty adamant about how I was tailing somebody on that. All right. Baltimore Dodgers in Dodger Stadium. Cade Povich making a road start. How are the Dodgers against lefties? I feel like I haven't seen them against a lefty in a while.
I mean, their numbers look really good. I mean, I don't really. It's nothing fantastic. I mean, I mean, middle of the pack, I guess. The last 30 days. I think that not having Freddie Freeman in there really sucks. I don't know if he's going to play today, but Freddie Freeman really, really good against left-handed pitching, so that helps. The guys like Gavin Lux who are back are Gavin Lux and Max Muncy, two guys that aren't necessarily great versus left-handed pitching. So when there is left-handed pitching on the mound, the Dodgers' power kind of decreases a little bit. That's for sure. I don't know. I really want to bet the Dodgers, but like do I really want to bet Bobby Miller and then get pissed off if he gets hit up? You know what I mean? Like, that's just in the position that I'm in. But, yeah, it's Dodgers or pass. I mean, I don't know. This one's really hard. I mean, just because here, I want to see what the Dodgers number is now. Yeah, it's still minus 148 or whatever.
Tell me why we wouldn't go right back to the over again.
What is it? 8.5.
And some people are clicking on over in the poll. So I think some viewers agree that like the overcast last night, we liked it. I don't see how it's any less of an over. The weather still looks all right. It's not like this bad weather. I have a Dodgers team total over graphic in here. Who the hell's that for?
Oh my God, I did bet that. What am I doing? Yes. Sorry, it's early. I was doing this last night. I can't believe it. That's why I did that. Jesus.
I was like, who the fuck's graphic is this?
But the reason I didn't, I don't think you can give that number anymore. That's why.
Oh. Well, hold on. I have it open. I'll see if you can get the number.
Oh, never mind. It went against me. It went the other way.
So you can get it.
Oh yeah. Jesus Christ, Ryan. Well, the Angels one threw me. That one I can live with, but it is what it is. Yeah. I can't believe.
So you can get Dodgers team total. Oh, it's minus 115 at DraftKings. So it's 20 cents. Yeah, actually, that is a lot.
I was gonna say, yeah.
But why isolate it to Dodgers though? It's Bobby Miller. This dude, Bobby hasn't been. Bobby Thriller's dead. I'll say it. Bobby Thriller is dead. This is Bobby Miller starting, and Bobby Miller is not a good pitcher.
Because I isolated to the Dodgers because I don't trust the Baltimore lineup at all.
Against Bobby, I would take the Portland Sea Dogs to score runs on Bobby Miller.
Yeah, well, I'm just.
In fact, I would lean the other way. I would lean Baltimore team total over. 3.5 on Bobby Miller.
That's
just put over up. Put over.
Dodgers is because what scared me.
This one's super late. Yeah, 10 p.m. So I'm not going to place this now. I might have gone a little overboard. I think I just placed 4 bets in a row on this show. I did. So like I don't need to be throwing this down. It's my 4 bets in a row when I spent like not much time looking at MLB. Most of those were conjured right here in front of your eyes. So I don't like just throwing that many bets out. But I'm down to fade Bobby Miller. And if you're in the Discord, I'll let you know later what we do. I'll probably put a poll up and see if everyone wants to do it. But yeah, I would go right back to the over.
Yeah. And again, the Dodgers got a couple runs off of Cole Irving. They just saw him. I think they could have had a lot more as well. And then they also got to Tyler Alexander. Could have had a lot more as well. So I do think that their numbers would look a little bit better if they had a base hit or whatever. Also, Dodgers at home has been a pretty decent bet as well. So
someone goes, what's the line on the Sea Dogs? Sea Dogs plus 210. Someone goes, Bobby Miller, low-key ass. I don't know how low-key it is.
I mean, yeah.
All right, do you want to do we want to serenade us with your community parlay song?
Community parlay, the parlay we bet, yeah. Community parlay is for the community. We community, making a parlay. Yeah.
Yo, this comment from Jimmy Harvest. I swear, I feel like that has happened to me 2 or 3 times this year as well. Jimmy Harvest said, whenever I play Dodgers team total over 4.5, the Dodgers score 4 runs. I feel like that's happened to me more than once also.
Oh, yeah.
That I know for a fact that happened to me once because I had it as a top bet one night, and I remember that vividly. All right, so let's do the community parlay. Did it hit yesterday? I feel like we didn't do one yesterday. Oh, that's right.
Oh my God, yeah, somebody got pissed. Oh my God, that was so funny.
Someone was pissed about the community parlay?
Yeah, somebody was like, maybe it was a joke, but I don't know if it was. Somebody was like, freaking stayed around. I swear to God, somebody said, I stayed around for an extra 20 minutes and they never did a parlay.
Oh my God, bro. The parlay's like a fun thing.
I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ. Call the fucking number. Who are these people? All right.
I read it and I was like, oh no.
If you're out there, like, I got it for you. Community parlay. Here it comes. Right down the middle for you. All right. You ready, Prop Beaver? All right. Tigers money line. Rangers money line. Brewers money line. Padres money line. Kyle, do you sing the community parlay song? No, the music tracks. Our show is scored by Prop Beaver. Prop Beaver sings the community parlay song. He also sings the Dong song. Those are both Prop Beaver singles. And also, I don't want to the anytime touchdown scorer song. I heard the prototype. Solid work. I think it's gonna be a hit. I think it's gonna be a smash hit. By the way, you should record that today so we could send it over to the guy to make music to go with it.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I was thinking of adding a different part to it at the end. So.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're still writing.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm still adding a bridge to it.
Well, it's an anytime touchdown scorer, so
yeah.
You got to go like 8 to 12 seconds max. People aren't going to want to sit there and listen to like a 40-second ballot.
See, that's the thing. I don't put limits on anything. I just let it happen.
All right, Padres money line is the first. Was the community on the Marlins with us? Do you know, Prop Beaver?
Were they on the Marlins?
I think so.
Probably.
Put Marlins in there. You know what? Put Marlins and Rockies. How about it? Just in case we're wrong. Damn it! Were they on Mets or Were they on Grimace or Snakes? Put Mets. Put Mets and Diamondbacks in there too. Those two, I just don't know what they were on. Oh, then it's gonna force them to pick one of the whatever. Who cares?
It'll be all
right. Someone goes, no community parlay. It ruined my day. I'm reporting Sauce Network to the Better Business Bureau.
I'm pretty sure that guy was serious too.
No, that guy I just read was joking.
No, I know that was a joke. Yeah.
Scoop wants to know, Prop Beaver, if you've listened to the Sauce Network rap song.
Yeah, it was fucking terrible.
It was pretty bad.
It was the worst thing I've ever heard. It sounded like multiple kids from my high school that tried to start a rap.
Yeah, I thought it was Scoop when I first hit play. I was like, Scoop's rapping about the Sauce Network, but it's not. Yeah,
I was like, geez, is this one of those kids?
It's pretty bad.
No, it's not. Okay, cool.
All right, Marlins are in. What's up, Fish? Reds money line. Phillies money line. Blue Jays money line and the Astros money line. Oh shit! Oakland won the poll, not Reds, pretty decisively. Whatever. Don't vote Reds.
You know, the Reds are going now, right?
Wait,
You
and now
fucking
Braves won the
asshole.
poll also. What?
So you gave two losing things for the poll.
Yeah, hopefully neither of those win.
In all seriousness, I might be playing Phillies -1.5.
Whoa, what the hell? We just talked about Braves.
I know, but
Bro,
the Phillies bullpen is all good to go. The Braves bullpen is taxed.
Hope you guys stood around for the after credits. There was a fucking plot twist if you didn't.
I didn't
stick
say
around.
anything. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just being honest.
I like the over in that game.
All right, and then what are the final teams? Maybe some correct teams this time. Jeez,
So Dodgers money line,
okay.
and then put in give them a chance to vote Oakland
Okay.
and Braves because they voted that earlier and we didn't give them a chance to vote for them. Oakland and Braves, and then Mets money line got a lot of votes for second place, so put Grimace back in there.
Great parlay we got here, guys. Very, very happy for y'all.
I tried to emulate Toast views and plays on MLB. If Kyle's pays this man to do this, I'm preaching to y'all. Plus money is how you profit at MLB. I mean, I like taking the plus money side also, but it's not necessarily just plus money. It's just in a lot of cases the favorite will be the public side, but it's not.
Yeah, the
black
White
and
Sox
white.
have been super profitable this year.
You also have to remember too, guys, I don't play 2 plays a day. Like I play 8, so it kind of evens out a little bit.
The community parlay song should be sponsored by 1-800-GAMBLER. Dodgers money line finishes the parlay. Padres money line, Marlins money line, Astros money line, Dodgers money line for the community.
Plus 1020. We got a
What?
banger.
The community's
Yeah.
feeling froggy today. Leap then. Padres money line, Marlins money line, Astros money line, Dodgers money line plus 1020 for the community. Thanks everyone for watching. We'll be back 4 p.m. to do 8 college football games. 8, the ones that are on tonight, and we're going through some more for Saturday. So I'll see you in about